Today I have got a very interesting topic for you all. That is adjectives. And this is for class 4th and 5th. Now you must be wondering why it is very interesting topic? Because it makes your sentence attractive. Now you will ask me how, right? So let's take it in this way. If I say she is a girl, or if I say she is a pretty girl, right? So which one out of these two is more appealing, or you are getting more information about the girl from both the sentences? Which one is giving you more information about the girl? Yes, the second one. The second one is giving you more information. So this word pretty is making this sentence more attractive, right? So what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words that make a sentence more meaningful or more attractive. So adjectives are the word that describes a noun. That is, it adds meaning to nouns and pronouns. It generally comes before a noun. Any word that is a naming word, the adjective comes before a noun. Some examples. First is, mother prepared a delicious pudding. We live in a big house. My brother is tall. So here, first find out the nouns. Pudding, house and brother. Here, mother is also a noun, but mother prepared a delicious pudding. We are not talking about how the mother is. We are talking about the pudding. How pudding is delicious. We live in a big house. House is a noun here. The word big is telling more about the house. How the house is, it is big. My brother is tall. Here brother is a noun and it is telling, this word tall is telling us more about the brother. That how brother is tall. So in these three sentences, delicious, big and tall, these three words are acting as an adjective of, they are telling us more about the nouns like pudding, house and brother. Okay, delicious and big are coming before the nouns and tall word is coming after the noun. It is not necessary that adjective always comes before noun. Alright, it generally comes before a noun, but it is not necessary that it should always come before a noun. More examples. The fat cat sat on a mat. Kusum has acted in many plays. This poem was written by John. There is little milk in the bottle. So in this first sentence, the fat cat. What kind of cat? A fat cat. It is telling more about the kind of the cat. How the cat is? Cat is fat. Next is, Kusum has acted in many plays. In this sentence, many is telling us about the number of plays Kusum has acted in. This poem was written by John. Which poem was written by John? So we are getting an answer, this. So here this is an adjective. And there is little milk in the bottle. How much milk is there in the bottle? Little milk. So fat is telling us what kind of cat. Acted in many is telling us about the number of plays. This is telling us which poem, and the little is telling us how much the milk is left. So all these are adjectives in the sentences. So based on depending on what they tell us about the noun, that is what kind, how many, which one and how much, adjectives are divided into 4 types. First is adjective of quality, then adjective of number, adjective of quantity and demonstrative adjective. Alright, so we will be discussing all these 4 types one by one. First is adjectives of quality. As the name suggests, quality. Quality, they describe the quality of something. What is something here? We are talking about a noun. So they describe the quality of noun. They answer the question, what kind? Alright? They can describe. Now there are some categories in which the adjectives of quality are divided. First is the nationality or origin, size, color, shape and judgment or opinion, and last one is feelings and or qualities. So all these subdivisions are included in adjectives of quality. This you will be studying in class 5th or 6th onwards. This is known as the order of adjectives. So first, nationality or origin, like John is an American reporter. So here American is adjective of quality. Amitabh Bachchan is an Indian actor. Here Indian is also an adjective of quality. Now according to size, the giraffe is a tall animal. Here word tall is denoting the size of the giraffe. So here tall is an adjective of quality. Now color, blue uniform. We wear blue uniform. So here blue color is also the adjective of quality. Next, shape. He is having a square box. So square is adjective of quality. And judgment, opinion, it is a dull day. Judgment or opinion, you are giving some opinion that how the day is dull. So here the word dull is also the adjective of quality. Feelings and qualities, like crying child, the crying child. So here the crying word is the quality of the child. How the child is, what kind of child is, he is a crying child. So crying is an adjective of quality. Okay. One important note, that how to find that it is a adjective of quality. We ask the question, what kind of plus person or thing. What kind of? Let's take the example once again. All the examples. John is an American reporter. What kind of reporter the reporter John is? He is an American reporter. So what are you getting? You are getting an answer, American. So American here is adjective of quality. Next, again ask question, what kind of actor is Amitabh Bachchan? He is an Indian actor. So here the word Indian is adjective of quality. Next is, the giraffe is a tall animal. Now again ask, what kind of animal giraffe is? Giraffe is a tall animal. So here the word tall is adjective of quality. Next, we wear blue uniform. What kind of uniform you wear? We wear blue. So you are getting an answer, blue. So here the word blue is an adjective of quality. He is having a square box. What kind of box he is having? He is having a square box. What answer you are getting? Square. So the word square is adjective of quality. It is a dull day. What kind of day? Dull day. So the word dull is adjective of quality. The crying child. What kind of child? Crying child. So you are getting an answer, crying. So this word is adjective of quality. It's so simple to identify the adjectives of quality, right? Just ask what kind of and plus person or thing and add the person or thing, that is noun. Alright? Shall we move further? Okay. Next is adjectives of number. They tell us the number or position of people and things. Right? They answer the question, how many? For example, There are 40 students in my class. So here what is the adjective of number? Adjective of number is 40, right? Because it is telling this 40 word is telling the number. What is adjective of number? It tells us the number or position of people and things. So here number 40 is telling us about how many students are there. So how many? It is answering how many. How many? 40. So the word 40 is your adjective of number. Very easy. Next, May is the 5th month of the year. 5th telling us the number. So 5th is your adjective of number. There are several errors in the document. Here's the word several. Several is giving us an idea how many, to several errors. So the word several is your adjective of number. Again, important note, how to find? Very easy. I have told you how many and then person or thing. Person or thing means noun. Now again go to the examples. There are 40 students in my class. Just ask how many. So how many students are there in my class? What are you getting? You are getting an answer 40. So what is this 40? This is adjective. And which type of adjective? This is an adjective of number. Next, 5th. May is the 5th month of the year. Again ask how many? So you are getting 5th answer. So 5th is the adjective of number. Next, there are several errors. How many errors? There are several errors. So what are you getting? Several. So several is your adjective of number. Alright? Adjective, the type of adjective is adjectives of quantity. Quantity means something, quantity of something. They indicate the quantity of something. They answer the question how much. Let's take some examples. There is little milk in the bottle. He had a great amount of money. He borrowed some money from him. All these three words, little, great, some, are the adjectives of quantity. Why? Because if you ask yourself how much, you are getting an answer little, great and some. So these are adjectives of quantity. Like, right? Important note, how to find? We ask question how much plus person or thing. Person or thing here is noun. How much milk in the bottle? Little milk. How much amount of money? Great amount of money. How much money from him? Borrowed money from him? Some money. So little, great and some, you are getting an answer of how much. So little, great and some are the adjectives of quantity. Alright? Okay, now last one is demonstrative adjective. What is the meaning of demonstrate or demonstration? Demonstration means to show, indicate or point out. Alright? So, take some examples first. This poem was written by John. Can any boy answer this question? That man is standing under the tree. So here, this and that. What are they doing in these sentences? They are drawing your attention. Right? They are showing you something, that which poem was written by John? This poem. Can any boy answer this question? This question. Which question? This question. Which man? That man. So these three words are drawing your attention in these three sentences. So adjectives which are used to point out or draw your attention to certain person or things are called as demonstrative adjectives. All these demonstrative adjectives answers which one. Alright? Now look at these examples. That car needs to be washed. Those boys broke the window pane. Which car needs to be washed? That car. Which boys broke the window? Those boys. This is a bat. Which is a bat? This is a bat. Who has sent me these flowers? Which flowers? These flowers. So all these words are your demonstrative adjectives. And do you know where to use this and that? This and that are used before singular nouns like car, is, bat. These are singular nouns. Car, bat. So we are using this and that. Alright? And where we are using those and these? Those and these in plural nouns, with plural nouns. Alright? Or in other words, these is the plural form of this and those is the plural form of that. Okay? And two other demonstrative adjectives are such and yonder. For example, I have never seen such a brave man before. The boy sitting under yonder tree is Giri. Alright? To note, this and these are usually used to point out things or persons close at hand or nearby. Alright? That, those and yonder are used to point out things or persons a little distance away. Like that is my pen, which is a distance away from you. You use these words. That for singular, those for plural. Yonder. Now you must be wondering about this word, yonder. Yonder is now rarely used and then only in poetry. Not in use right these days, but if it is used, it is always used in poetries. Now next is such. Such is usually used in a comparative sense. For example, we have not heard such a story before. This word such is a demonstrative adjective which is used in a comparative sense. Alright? Like we have heard of heroes who were fearless, but we have never seen such a brave man before. So such a brave man before means that we are comparing that man with other men. So with this we end this chapter and I hope that everyone has understood it. And in the next class we will be discussing about the degrees of adjectives. Okay? Bye bye. Have a nice day.